I have the Apple Vision Pro, and you guys may like it, may not like it. This is going to be a candid review, so let's just get started. No introductions needed. Here it is. This is how it looks. So I'm gonna try my best. I never review products, so yeah, be nice to me. But there you go. This thing is a computer itself, as they're talking about. And one of the interesting things about this, and I'll cut to the chase of what I feel, what's my opinion. So, if you are looking into buying this product before you drop in thousands of dollars, go to the Apple Store, get a session, play with it. Go pass through, enjoy the wow factor, have the honeymoon phase with this product. Once that's over, then the reality hits with this product that what are you going to use it for? Now, I'll break my podcast for what are you going to use it for? What do I think it should do? And what does it do really well? So let's break it down from that. So this Apple Vision Pro, what are you going to use this for are for three things, in my opinion, which makes sense based on what I saw. So here's a clip you can look at that I have a screen. I'm out in the air in my balcony, so I have music over here. I have another window here, another window there on my right side in the center. Amazing experience overall. Here's the thing, right? So it's a really good entertainment device. It's 3D experiences like never you have seen before. At least I haven't. Even if you go to the cinema, it's better than that. It levels up. You want IMAX level experience for your content that you're watching, movies, Disney, Netflix. It's pretty good. Hey, by the way, this Netflix app doesn't exist. You have HBO, Crunchyroll, and Disney Plus, all those cool, Peacock, Paramount. But what I'm saying, it's pretty good quality. It's top notch. I think ever exists. This device has it. The other aspect is educational. I think kids are gonna learn a lot. If I was in school, and if I were 11 years old and going to school, and if I had this device, I think I'll be learning much better. My grades would be much better, and it's because of a very simple reason. It's interactive. It's intuitive. There's this app called Jig. You can see Alfa Romero in the open air. You can see how you get heart stunts. I think that's what you call it when someone goes through a heart attack or you have a blockage in your heart artery or something. The point is, it is a really good device for self-learning, for understanding. Like imagine if a child can be like, oh, there are these 7 continents. Let me map it out. So it has like this virtual space the kid can target. You can play chess. You can learn. It's amazing for that. It's like my mind blew, but it's phenomenal. It is truly phenomenal. The third thing, what it's going to be good at for is marketing. So let's say you launch a new product, some kind of a product that requires people to feel and understand what the experience would be. Apple Vision Pro is your place. You can get to that immersiveness. That's phenomenal. Its immersiveness really is immersive, that you actually feel you're in there. I chose the night mode and to be in Yosemite. I got freaked out a little because I've never been in the middle of 2 mountains in the center, and I was like, oh shit. You get that sense of quick panic. And I had that, and then I was on Moon, and I was like, oh shoot, wow. It's really real. It's phenomenal. And so those are only 3 use cases I do believe that this device can do. It's computing. I haven't really tested computing. If you're looking for that, you better go to someone on YouTube who does that. I think MKHD is pretty well, but I think it can do, since it has the M2 chip, it can do everything that your MacBook Air could do. iPad will do, and probably a bit more. It can do extension of your screen. I didn't try any movie editing or anything. I did download the movie and entertainment stuff, some apps around the Jig. I played some games. Pretty good. So entertainment category, education category, marketing, training, sales category. This product can go enterprise in that way, and I truly feel that's the route they can actually take, unless I'm missing something, which probably could be the case. So those are the things that Apple Vision Pro does really well. Like besides the hardware and technology, so the eye ID, eye tracking ID, the eye tracking itself, which is your cursor or mouse in this case, the virtual typing, understanding your environment, the rendering of the camera. I think it's I forgot what it was, but it was really millisecond. So it's basically the camera is projecting the screen inside, right? So that's phenomenal. And you have 4K displays or something like that, which is amazing. The spatial audio is amazing. Six, it's amazing. I don't have words, so I'm gonna be redundant. Its spatial audio is leaps and bounds compared to what I've ever experienced on a VR. Like you really feel that you're in an environment. It's 3D. It's very in tune to what you actually trying to go for when you go for the immersive experience. So that's one. It does has pretty good viewing and the setup and everything, but I will cautious you one thing that it did give me a little bit of nausea. I don't know why. I never had that before, but it also gave me a neck pain and a shoulder pain. I was wearing it for 2-3 hours a day, and so that's that. So I just want to put it out there. But that's why before you buy it, try it before you buy it. And I mean, if you buy it, give it a shot. Try it for 2 weeks. See if it works for you. Is this for you? If it's not for you, then off you go, return. So that's what it is. But now, I want to shift the gear towards what I thought this would do. And why am I disappointed? So, what I thought with Apple Vision Pro, what it would accomplish for me is literally computing. I know we have keynotes, pages, all the good stuff. But I believe I somehow felt I can do more. And I cannot put that in words or break it down. So an example for that is its app ecosystem is, though they're saying 600 apps, great. I only downloaded 10. So I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who probably downloaded a bit more, or maybe the same, or maybe less. So this app ecosystem has to grow over a period of time. So let's give that benefit of doubt. It's an early product, can be harsh on it, but I think it takes time to get used to. So what I felt I could do is I could look at something and be like, hey, what is that? So if I'm looking at a banana, tell me, oh, it's a banana. This has this. And I think someone will probably build an app for that. But I thought Apple would do that. That's number one. Number two, I really thought mapping could be really interesting. For those people, I have a friend who's visually impaired, or even someone like myself who's just walking and doesn't care where he is going, but it's like just out for a walk. But imagine if it was virtual augmented reality. Hey, go straight, now turn left. Like, what if it could gamify the whole navigation a little bit? An example for that is, when you have racing cars and they're like in augmented reality when you're racing and it tells you turn left or turn right or go straight. That could be amazing. That navigation could be amazing of what I thought I could use it for. I also thought I could have an LTE connection. I somehow missed that, or I don't know why I mixed that as well. But this is what I thought, that this could have LTE connection. So technically, I could be out and about. I don't need my phone. If you're saying spatial computing, I really thought when you think of computing that it may have LTE. I don't know why they don't have LTE set up for the MacBook, but I wish they did. So pretty much for this, I actually thought they would bring that. So that didn't happen. What else? I think those are the big things that I personally felt I could do or wish to do. The gaming aspect, I wasn't that much excited for, but I did expect gaming to be fun, so I did get there. There's a chess game you can play. It's really fun to play that chess game. There's also the the sea thing where you, I'm forgetting the name, but it's a battleship where you set your battleship and you can play with the other person, multiplayer, or you can actually play with an AI. So that's pretty good. But it gets really old for a certain while, right? So it comes down to what you can use it for. And that's where I felt it was missing a lot for me personally. That if I'm paying $4,000, I feel it needs to get done everything. Now, maybe I'm associating price with usability and use cases because it's a high-end device. Okay, let's move the price out if it's virtual reality and augmented reality, give me at least an experience of my phone transcending into virtual space, which it is, but it's basically apps. Here's a clip. So you have apps, you probably have seen this, so this is something not new, but you have 3 apps open. That's great. What I would love is, like, if I look at the sun, it should say, hey, this is, don't stand in the sun too much. The sun is here. Oh, you can stand in the shade. I don't know. It could have some of that environmental factor that it can account for. What is it solving for? It's keeping me aware of my surroundings while I look at it or talks to me. I do feel, and I missed that. I do remember they didn't say that, but I thought Siri will be more conversational in this experience. Why? Because I was thinking of Marvel Comics, Tony Stark, Jarvis. This is the closest thing to Tony Stark you can have today. So if you want to go feel Tony Stark, you can really do it. You can be at the Avengers Tower in Disney Plus. So that's something you can do. So in summary, that's what I actually thought it could all do. And so it didn't do. So in a summary, I was like, okay, so you're saying you have a home screen in virtual space. And I'm not trying to poo-poo their product, but I'm a big Apple fan. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, so you put the home screen in virtual space. I can have these apps in virtual space. I can have bigger screen in virtual space. But why are you making me sit? This thing, I should be able to walk and talk and be on the go. And that's now where I want to shift into where it can go a little bit, right? So I think this is Vision Pro, of course, they announced. So you would expect Apple Vision. And I believe Apple Vision might be it. It could be an AI-first interface. People who want to just a device on the go, help them, be their companion along the way, look at some things. For example, imagine you go for grocery shopping and sometimes you don't find, this weighing machine. So it can take, it's like, hey, Siri, scan this tomato. And it scans the tomato and it's like, okay, take this another tomato. Oh, based on my scanning this should be approximately weight and size. Of course, it's probabilistic data. But I think that would be so cool that it can say that. Or imagine you're walking, it says, hey, I saw you took tomatoes, garlic, onion, but you're really missing on Italian seasoning. I did not see you take that. So I think there's a conversational experience that you would expect with this kind of device. Again, these are my expectations, not someone else's. So I want to separate that out. Going back to what this does really well is the fact that it can do basically the computing that you're looking for. It can get all your iPad, so whatever you use your iPad for, your iPhone for, your MacBook, it can actually get the MacBook screen. And when you see all of that stuff, it's really amazing. Like, it can do everything. It really can do everything. But I think this is the first gen, right? So you're looking at entertainment, iPad apps, iPhone apps. So you got 3 already there: entertainment, training material, the quality of the audio and everything. Maybe studio recording at some point, or being in a virtual space with someone. Spatial video, I didn't really mention that. It does really well. Like, you really feel you're sitting next to someone. So that 3D immersive experience is phenomenal. I did record it some. And I will be honest, I think that it does really well. But it comes to a point where you have to look back, and Apple has to really think that this amazing device is packed with a lot of stuff. The question that I ask is what people like me, and such as yourself who's watching or debating to even get one, will ask that Apple should do. Like, maybe I don't need spatial audio. Like, someone like me, make my glasses a bit thicker or even 10x thicker, and I will wear it. As long as the AI is an AI-first interface, conversational experience, companion, has LTE, has decent sound quality, because I'm not planning to run in this. I'm going to wear my AirPods when I'm running, and could be a replacement for my phone. That's what I think. You can tell me what you think. I tried to make this video a bit more simplified, conversational, and a human feedback. I didn't want to make it like a whole show, like, oh, 10 things. No, that's not my style. I just want to keep it like, hey, this is what I think about it. This is what it does well. This is what I think it would do. And this is what I think it's really doing well. So, no, kudos to Tim Cook and Apple. I do feel in the future, this is going to be $100 billion business. This is out in Apple's history. One of the big takeaway I have, Apple Vision Pro, maybe today, is what I'm saying, what other people may say. But in the next 3 years, or the third gen or the fourth gen of this device, it will dominate. When Apple gets into a industry, it's gonna own it. It will be either a leader in this space. There's no or. It will be a leader in this space. So it will come with the version that you need. You just need 3 years or 5 years to get there. And in all honesty, I think Meta has a tough competition. It has a tough competitor. And I have a feeling Meta may end up becoming the Samsung runner in this case versus Apple. So it comes down to ecosystem, it comes down to quality, and comes down to, the accessibility of this device in terms of when you wear it. It's a bit heavy, to be honest. It's a lot of those questions, but I am optimistic in summary for Apple Vision Pro. Not this time, because it's not for me right now. I'm not able to solve any use case, but I love it. I like it. I wish I could use it much more, but I'm not doing much besides gaming, entertainment, doing a little bit of work, like checking mail and browsing, reading news. But I'm alienating other people around me, so that's weird. So I do feel the future is brighter. It's only brighter from here for Apple.